Well, hello everybody. I'm Bill Bushka. This is
Karen Lee.
Karen Lee. We're friends, and we have a story to tell you.
Yeah.
We are here at the lovely
Yes.
Ciudad Juarez Temple.
Yes.
So,
And
yeah. So you were baptized. When were you? When did you? How long ago did you join the church?
in 2020.
And you went to the temple about a year later.
Yes.
And so you were able to get your endowment and be sealed to your husband,
Yes.
all in the Gila Valley Temple with dear friends.
Yes. Yeah. It was really meaningful.
So then pretty long period of time passed.
Yes.
You hadn't been back to the temple.
No, I had not.
I happen to know she invited you to come to the temple more than once, but
And
it was
I had a lot of invitations.
yeah, but you didn't come.
No.
Yeah, and then your Doug Pack, who was a
Good friend.
Good
He was
friend.
my bishop.
and he was my bishop. We were in the same. We used to be in the same ward before it was divided into two wards.
Yes.
And all these are wonderful people, and he wanted to help you get a fast pass, right?
Yes.
So you could come here regularly.
Yes.
And what happened?
Well, we set a time, and the next morning, and I went to bed that evening, and I prayed about it. And in the middle of the night, I woke up, and I've never had a panic attack that I can ever remember.
Yeah.
I think that was a panic attack. It was always so ingrained in me. There is nothing good for you in Juarez.
Your parents told you.
Yes, yes. I was born and raised in El Paso.
Yeah.
I went to high
All
school.
right. So here we have our bishop and our Relief Society president, who were all shepherded Sister Lee.
Yes.
So
That's right.
Thank you for
We're here.
Yes.
These two, I was in the ward council because I was the ward mission leader, and these two leaders, man, you couldn't ask for anybody.
Such hard workers.
Yeah, so diligent,
Yes.
but they didn't have the magic key to get Karen to the temple.
You're not deceitful enough.
You aren't sneaky enough, okay? These are incredible leaders, but they couldn't get Karen to the temple because they didn't do this. Finding these persons and preparing their names unleashed the power of eternal families and of premortal covenants. We call this the Spirit of Elijah, which is the Holy Ghost bearing witness to the eternal nature of the family.
We printed them out at your printer,
Yeah?
and you and I cut them apart,
Yeah.
and I still hadn't caught on. I guess I'm either very naive or quite trusting,
I see.
and I totally trusted Bill Bushka.
Okay.
So
So we made an appointment to go to the temple, baptistry, right?
yes,
And you were baptized for who?
my mother
And I was baptized.
or my father.
So this is like incredibly
Yes,
important.
and meaningful. It wasn't some unknown sitting there waiting to go into the baptismal font.
Yeah.
Is that what you call
Yeah,
it?
into the font.
I was feeling really
It's a house of
guilty.
revelation.
It sure was. The thought occurred to me that coming here was the end game for doing all the research, and he started laughing, and so I started coming, and I don't know why or how I got hooked.
You got hooked on the
Yes,
temple?
Yes, I would never have
You
thought it.
poor thing.
I know.
It's
Isn't
all
that
part
something?
of a big plan.
So,
Before the world was.
we have come quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've been to several endowments for deceased members of my father's family,
Uh-huh.
and Grady and Grady was baptized. Grady and I were sealed,
Uh-huh.
and so I realize now how much work there is to do.
And now we're doing it as often as occasion permits.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
It may not be every week.
Well, I mean, you got things going
Yeah.
on in your life,
Yeah,
but
and
we've gone multiple times a
things-
month.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not unusual for us to go sometimes 4 times in the month,
Yeah.
but sometimes it might only be 2,
Yeah.
depending on your
On
schedule and
circumstance.
mine.
Yeah.
It is such a warm feeling. And as you said, those tender mercies that come your way as a result, I can't tell you, I can't guarantee anything,
Yeah.
but I can tell you it doesn't hurt. It doesn't
Well,
hurt,
President
and it will
Nelson
make you-
guarantees a lot of stuff.
It will, well, yes, and that's what you told me about the trip to and from Juarez.
Yeah.
I have no fear now.
What a
And
contrast.
yes, yes.
Quite miraculous. Well, anyway, thank you, Karen.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
We're having a good time.